Hi besties, welcome back to my channel. It is finally December, which means it is time to read holiday romance books. In this video, we're going to try to tackle my December TBR, which already has been picked, but to make things a little bit more fun and interesting, I went ahead and wrapped the books that I wanted to read. If you haven't watched me picking my December TBR, I will make sure to put that somewhere on the screen where you can click it. Where on the screen, I have no idea. I don't know how to use this. We're still new to YouTube, so I'm sure by the time I post the video, hopefully I would have figured it out by then. We can only dream, right? That's all we really have going for us. A lot of the holiday romances that I want to read, I actually have either on Kindle Unlimited or I have the audiobook in Hoopla or Libby. So what I did is that I took the books that I already read that are my holiday books and I put little sticky notes on them that says what the book is that I want to read for my ebooks because I don't have physical copies of them. So we're gonna randomly pick a book and we're gonna try to read. Ooh, that is moving. That is not good. Let me put that tape back on. You stay there. We're gonna move this. So let's pick one. Oh, I'm so scared. What if I pick a bad one? We're gonna try to get through a few of these and I will open it first so you can see. I am so nervous. Is that the front? Oh no, I think this is the front. Oh, this has a sticky. What is it? What are we reading? Big Nick Energy! Actually, I really did want to read this book, so I'm really excited that we got Big Nick Energy. So this is Love Light Farms. I already read Love Light Farms. If you haven't read it, I would definitely recommend it. It's a small town romance book where the two best friends fall in love, but we're actually going to be reading what says on the sticky tab there, which I hope the video focused on it. Did it focus? Are you gonna focus? I think it's working. I think it's doing a thing. Big Nick Energy. Let me go get my, actually, I don't need to get my Kindle because we're gonna get it on my phone and it's gonna update on my Kindle. All right, I have gone ahead and downloaded Big Nick Energy on Kindle Unlimited, so I will go read it on my Kindle and I will come back to you guys with an update once I have actually found out what the book is about. Because I already forgot what it's about. I'm doing so good. I am here with an update for you. It is currently Thursday, and I think I pulled that book 3 days ago. I just made it to the 50% mark. It has been the most boring book I have ever read in my life. I really cannot understand why it has been circulating all over social media. Every holiday season, this book is brought around. I cannot keep reading this book. I'm gonna have to DNF it, and I will tell you why. So this book follows a female lead that is a single mom and she has 2 daughters. This is the first Christmas and holiday seasons that she's spending it as a single mom with her daughters because they left her very abusive husband, and she is trying to get back into the dating scene. She goes on a date with this guy and it turns out that they have a very big age gap, so they don't have a lot in common. And of course the guy was actually just going on a date with her because he thought that she would be great for his dad. So then he brings her around for the holidays to meet his dad, and then the dad is very big on like holidays. He immediately like takes after the little girls and starts talking about Christmas to them and the elf on the shelf and all this other stuff, and somehow that leads to him becoming involved in their lives. So that went 0 to 100 really fucking fast. I was like, all right. The male character's name is Nick, and I think that he's supposed to be like Santa Claus in a way, and then the mom, her name is Shay. I really like the children. They were the positive part about this entire story for me. I like the little kids. It's been cute to see how the little children are interacting with Nick, but I feel like it's just too fast paced for me, and I'm like, if I was a single mom with 2 kids, I would not be letting a stranger come to my house to move an elf on the shelf to help with Christmas. Like, very weird vibes. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna have to DNF it. So we're gonna go pick a different book for me to read because that one's just it's not happening. All right, I went and grabbed my handy dandy bin. And you're probably thinking, girl, why don't you just get a TBR cart? So funny enough, I bought a TBR cart and I'm still waiting for it to arrive. Amazon, what do I pay you for? Why is it taking so long for my TBR cart to arrive? Anyways, let's pick a book. I'll close my eyes so you guys don't think I'm cheating. Okay. Whatever this book is. I am struggling. I'm struggling so badly. Okay, is this... I feel like this has to be the front. Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe. I did want to read this book. Perfect. We're gonna be reading this next. Hopefully it's much better than Big Nick energy because it was giving me big ick energy. Big ick, big ick. Try saying that 3 times. Big ick, big ick, big ick. I'll be back later. Believe it or not, I am sprinting through this book. I'm halfway done with it. I'm on chapter 10. I started this a few hours ago. I could probably finish this before I go to bed. It's a very sweet story. There's things that have issues with it, but if we're going off of vibes, I am really liking it. I will definitely be finishing this one because I'm intrigued. So we have a baker. Her name is Izzy and she lives in London. She has a lot going for her. She has built this cute community around her because her mother was an absent parent and her father was not in the picture, and her grandpa raised her, but her grandpa ended up passing away. She opened up a bakery. The bakery is doing great, and then her boyfriend gets a job offer in New York. So then he comes from London to New York and he's supposed to only be there for a short amount of time, but then they are like, oh, how about you move here full time? And of course Izzy has a problem with it because she just opened up a business. Like, she's not trying to leave her business in London, and at the same time she's taking care of Austin's brother, who is still in London with Izzy because they all live together. And so the brother and Izzy, like the little brother of Austin, and Austin is the main character, the male main character, they're both in London, and they're like, why did Austin have to take on this promotion over in New York? Like, everything was so good, why did he end up leaving? So we're just trying to figure out what is going to happen, because right now they're trying to do like a long distance relationship, and at the same time there's a chick over in New York that's like, I don't want to call her any bad names, but she's like testing the waters, trying to see if she can get like Austin to flip, because she's like, oh, he has a girlfriend, he's not married. It's not a fiance and it's not a wife, so a girlfriend's not that bad. Babe, what do you mean? This man is taken. But she's like, no, he isn't. And he's from London? Check. And he's a banker? Check. Oh my god. I am stressed. I genuinely am. But I really want to see how this is going to work out, because I feel like they have to end up together some way or another. I don't know what I would do if I was in her situation. Like, there's a lot going on in this story for a very short book. I'm like, how the heck are you gonna wrap this up in less than 100 pages? I don't know. We'll see how I feel when I finish this, but I have a feeling you guys are gonna see me back here pretty soon. Good morning and happy Friday. Yay, we made it to Friday. And you're probably thinking, man, it's still so dark. Are you sure it's morning? Yeah, no, it's literally 7:30 in the morning right now. I go to sleep, it's dark. I wake up, it's dark. That's why all of my videos look like I'm filming in the dark. Yes, unless it's the weekend, I film in the dark. But now that you know that, we can talk about this book, which I did finish last night before going to bed. Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe by Jenny Colgan. And I will just start off by saying, I will say this very respectfully, I don't think I will ever read another book by this author. I was so confused with what characters were talking at what points. And it was written in third person, yet I was still confused. Let that sink in for a moment. I'm going to give this a 2.5. While it was a cute story following two people that had to deal with a long distance relationship and they still wanted to honor the holidays, I would say they both had very negative memories of Christmas because bad things happened to them during the holidays, and then when they came together as a couple, they were finally able to enjoy the holiday season. So the holiday season was very special to the main couple until it wasn't anymore, because then they were doing like the whole long distance relationship thing or whatnot, and that was fine. I actually liked that storyline, and that was the storyline that I wanted to focus on. But there were all these other storylines that kept being thrown in there, and I was like, I don't even know why you're telling me this about Susan when I'm more concerned about what homegirl's doing over here. Why are we doing that? I don't understand. The climax and the conclusion are what killed it for me. If those two had been much better, if the story had been wrapped up easier with a prettier bow, then it would have been a higher rating. I would have probably gave it like a 3.5 just to be nice, but I don't feel like being nice. So I'm gonna give it a 2.5, and I'm not gonna read anything by this author ever again. I learned my lesson. She is going on my DNR list. You know, I really should not be recording this before I have my cup of coffee, because I am not a very nice person before I drink my cup of coffee. Matter of fact, let me go get my cup of coffee and then we'll pick a book, okay? Alright. Okay, I have my cup of coffee. Look, it's even Christmas themed. How cute is that? Yay! Christmas! And I do have work today. I work at 9 every single day. I work 9 to 6. So that's why usually I record before or after. And then on the weekends, of course, sometimes I get a little lazy. But I feel so productive today, you guys. I woke up, I worked out, I took my vitamins and my medicine. My anemia has been acting up so badly, I can like barely sleep. If I sleep 5 hours, then that's a lot for me. So it also messes with like my anxiety, because then if I don't sleep, then I'm really anxious and then I'm really stressed. Woke up, took all my medicines today. We're doing so good. I'm really proud of myself. And now I get to pick another book to read. So let's go ahead and do that. I know there's another Morgan Elizabeth book in here, and I truly hope and pray to God I don't pick that one, because big Nick energy, big ick energy. I'm gonna say that forever. Watch people be sick of me. Why do you keep saying that? Because why not? Oh my god, I'm scared because I know it's a tall book and I don't want to pick a tall book. Should I pick in the front or the back? Let's go. Oh, front. I think this is the front, right? Is it upside down? I hope not. What is it? It was upside down and backwards. Oh my god, I am doing so good today. The Christmas Cafe. Is this also? Oh my god, I was scared for a second. I was like, is this also by Jenny? Please no, please God have mercy on me. The Christmas Cafe. I was actually really excited to read this. Let's do it. Let's cross our fingers and hope that this is a little bit better, and I hope that you have a wonderful day, or probably a few seconds until I see you again, because it'll be a few seconds. Hola mi gente, I'm here with an update for you on the Christmas Cafe. I'm on chapter 14 and it's not looking good. Mainly because there's a love triangle here, and whereas I did make a post on my TikTok saying like not all love triangles are bad. Some love triangles are bad. In the Christmas Cafe, there is 2 love interests for the love triangle trope, but we know which one is going to be the love interest. The other one is pretty much someone that she is just entertaining, and then she's very like ditzy, so she's like, oh, neither one of these guys likes me, and it's like, we know they like you. It's very obvious. So I don't understand how she doesn't see it, but whatever. She's doing it for the plot. Very much so. In the Christmas Cafe, we have a female lead that is trying to save the cafe that she works at, because her grandma worked there too, so she's like emotionally attached to it. It's not doing too well, so the owner wants to sell it and sell it to this like big chain corporation. So she's trying to find ways to save it. There's a movie that is being shot in her town for the first time in a long time, so it's like bringing more tourists to the city and things like that, and she accidentally runs into one of the celebrity, like one of the main cast for the movie, and becomes his friend. So she asks her new celebrity friend for assistance trying to get more PR for the bakery and see if they can use it in the movie or just give it some more attention on social media. Of course, the guy is like, oh yeah, I will do it for you if you go on a date with me. I didn't like that, but you know, it's a story. Again, she's doing it for the plot. And then on the side, we have another character that is also trying to help her save the cafe, and this guy is actually a goat farmer, and whenever she like needs help and no one's there to like help her, he's like always there to help her and be there for her, but he's also very grumpy, and she thinks because he's so grumpy like he doesn't like her, and I'm like, girl, get it together. So it's a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, there's a lot going on. I used the word a lot too many times there. I apologize about that, but I am almost done with it. It's a very fast and quick read. And I don't know, if you were to ask me what to rate it right now, I have no idea, even though I'm like more than 50% through. I'm gonna finish it and then I will come back and let you know my thoughts. It's not the worst Christmas book that I've read. Don't ask me what I'm gonna rate it. I have no freaking idea, but I'm gonna try to finish this today. Hopefully I can. I feel like I probably could. I don't even have, I have less than 100 pages left. Yeah, that's doable. I will definitely be finishing this today, and I will come back and give you guys all of my feelings on this. Hopefully they're better. Mi gente, we made it to the end of this video. Go us. Thank you so much for watching this entire video since you've made it to this part. I did end up finishing the Christmas Cafe, and I'm gonna give this a solid 3-star rating. I didn't hate this book, but I felt like it was very predictable. It read like one of those really bad holiday rom-com movies that you watch in like the holiday channel. Now don't get me wrong, I love watching those during the holiday season, but this just felt like that. Like if it had been a movie, I wouldn't have cringed as hard as I did reading it. Should I make this a 2.5 or a 2? How nice do I want to be? We'll leave it as a 3. I definitely like this a lot more than Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe, which if you remember, we ended up giving this one a 2-star, and then we DNF'd Big Nick Energy, which is Big Ick Energy. If you like that book, I'm sorry, respectfully did not enjoy it, but I'm very happy that it worked out for you if that's one of your favorite books. I just did not vibe with the story of that at all. When it comes to the Christmas Cafe, I did like the characters at the beginning and I wanted to see where everything was gonna go. This just has a love triangle in there and I didn't like how the love triangle was actually written into the story. I don't have anything against love triangles personally. I just like for them to be written in a very specific way. Like I don't want to know who the love interest is going to be at the end. Like that's the entire point of the love triangle. It's like keep me guessing. And for this one, we were not guessing, fam. We knew. We knew who it was from the very beginning. So it was like, it was a no-brainer. So this was not a very good reading week for me, but it's okay. You know, sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. This was just a week that I lost. Tragically, horribly, quickly. Hey, at least it was quick and painless for the most part. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and watching this video. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I should be back soon, you guys, with more bookish content. I'm trying to be a little bit more consistent with it. We'll see how I do, but happy holidays.